I said give me
Stop
We're
it,
recording.
Stop it.
It's recording? Okay. Here's my audience, and my husband's holding the camera, and then I'm just gonna get started. Okay, so have you ever been grocery shopping and you picked up a product and it was labeled natural and thought to yourself, awesome, it's natural. It must be good for me, right? And then you proceed to buy that product, you go home, start to read the label, and then notice the ingredients on the packaging aren't actually natural. Well, this is a form of greenwashing that you have witnessed. So today I'm here to inform you of the term greenwashing and how to identify it. If you want to avoid greenwashing and be an environmentally friendly consumer, you can watch out for certain terms used by companies and look out for third-party verified seals or logos. To the general public, greenwashing may not be on everyone's radar, and it really wasn't on mine until I started working in the natural resources field, where I learned more about the environment and how it is important to be environmentally friendly. I am nowhere near an expert on this product, but I do, or on this, when it comes to greenwashing, but I wanted to share a few things that I have learned. So, in order to avoid greenwashing, you must first know what it is. So, what is greenwashing? Greenwashing is when companies deliberately are misleading consumers about their environmental performance or the environmental benefits of their products, as stated in the Journal of Environmental Assessment, Policy, and Management. So greenwashing basically is a form of false advertisement when companies are claiming to be environmentally friendly or eco-friendly when they really aren't. So next I'm going to go into a thing called the 7 Sins of Greenwashing, which was created by Terra Choice, an environmentally aware advertising consulting agency. So the 7 sins of greenwashing, number 1. The first sin is trade-off. Trade-off is when when a product, for example, is made from recycled paper, but in the process of making paper, you are still causing pollution, and there still is an energy cost, so you're still using energy to make the paper. The second sin is going to be no proof. So when a product or company claims to be environmentally friendly, but there's no proof or anything backing this. The third one is vagueness. When it comes to food, natural is not a term regulated by the FDA. And as stated in Hadley Malcolm's article on USA Today's website from January of this year, she states, natural is a seemingly straightforward word that is taking on an increasingly confounding meaning as our food preferences and definition of health evolve. The FDA does not formally define the word, meaning its use isn't regulated by law yet. Hopefully it starts to be regulated by law, because I was one of those consumers that picked up a product if it said natural, and I purchased it and thought it was good for me. Well, in reality, it might not be. You have to read the ingredients. The fourth sin of greenwashing is irrelevance. So this would be, for example, when companies label their products CFC free. Well, CFCs have been banned by the US since 1978. So this is really irrelevant to the product because it already shouldn't be in the product. The next sin of greenwashing is the lesser of two evils. This is when risks distract the consumer from the greater health and environmental impacts. So an example of this would be organic cigarettes. Organic cigarettes are, yes, they are organic and they might be grown organic, but they still are cigarettes. They're still bad for you, and they're still, bad for the environment if you're littering. The next sin of greenwashing is fibbing or lying. And that's basically, the companies are straight out lying about the product. It's simple as that. The last sin is going to be false labels. So when companies false label their products. So all of these forms of greenwashing can all be combined, or they can be separate. So greenwashing can be many different things. When it comes to identifying greenwashing, this is what you should look for. There are some 6 terms called the Sneaky 6, which was stated in Julie Deardoff's article on how to spot greenwashing, published in the Chicago Tribune in 2010. These sneaky 6 words are eco, earth, friendly, gentle, and kind. So these words should be a red flag when you're buying products, and you should read the back and read the ingredients that are actually in the products. And any combination of these words, like eco-friendly, that should be a red flag too. Companies advertise, and I don't know if you have noticed, a lot of times, in recent times, companies have been more about, saying their products are green, or, talking about the benefits of their products and how they produced it and how it's an environmentally friendly way. A lot of companies greenwash by stating those things, and then use that to their advantage as good PR or good personal relations. So the next thing you can do to identify greenwashing is to look for third-party verification seals. There are some reputable verification seals out there, and I actually have a sheet I want to show you and show anybody watching.
Hold.
Okay, and then I'll just pass that around if you want to look at it. Some of the labels on there you've probably seen before, like the USDA Organic, that's a very well-known one for food, and then Energy Star is another well-known one. A few others are Forest Stewardship Council, Environmental Design LEED Program, or being LEED certified when it comes to buildings, Cradle to Cradle, Green Seal, and there are tons more out there. There are actually companies out there that create a false seal and sell it to other companies and let them slap it on their product, and they don't test anything, they don't look into what ingredients are in the product. They just say, here, you want to buy our seal from us? Sure, we'll say that you're certified on, rainforest certified or this or that, and it actually isn't. So you need to be aware of which seals are verified and which aren't. So labels in advertising can be tricky, but being more aware of greenwashing can help you identify what products to buy if you want to be more environmentally friendly. So in conclusion, greenwashing is about the whole picture, not just one portion of it, and it may come in many different forms. And those forms come in the forms of the 7 sins of greenwashing, which are, again, trade-off, no proof, vagueness, irrelevance, lesser of 2 evils, fibbing, and false labeling or advertisement. Again, the things you should watch out for are the sneaky 6 terms, and also for the third-party seals to verify if the product actually is what it says it is. So in closing, if you want to be more environmentally aware when you're buying products or food, remember that greenwashing is used to the company's advantage. So don't be taken advantage of when you're a consumer out there in the world trying to make a difference when it comes to environmentally friendly and awareness. All right, thank you.
Sounded good.